What's good, YouTube? Hitman Ace. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub. Show your boy some love. My bad. So, shout out to the Denver Nuggets. I want to start off by saying that they came back from 3-1, 2 consecutive series. Never been done in NBA history. They earned my respect. No bullshit. They've earned my respect. Even though it wasn't like I didn't respect them. It's just I didn't expect them to be NBA champions. I didn't expect them to be playing this good. Them coming back from the Clippers were not a fluke. It was not a fluke for them to come back. They absolutely earned it. But the Clippers allowed them to come back because they got entirely too cocky. They smelled themselves. Everybody crowned them as NBA champions. And that's the biggest mistake you could ever make, is to get lackadaisical, not be focused mentally. Nikola Jokic is the best big man in the league. I will concede. I've had a lot of debates with people trying to make a case for Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns. This was years ago, so to my credit, it wasn't recent. I wasn't recently making these debates, but it happened, and Nikola Jokic is proven that he is not only the most versatile, but the most polished big man we've ever seen. Well, I ain't gonna say ever seen, but we've seen in years, most definitely. Jamal Murray, playing great in the playoffs, playing like a superstar in the playoffs. Can't knock him, man. Can't knock Jamal Murray. Yes, he's playing better than Russell Westbrook. I will concede to that. MPJ, y'all know I'm a big MPJ fan. He can't create off the dribble. He's not the type of person I want to have coming off the dribble. So I wouldn't say he's the next KD, but he has the potential to be the next KD. He just has he has a lot to work on. And for him to be so good at that age is very scary for the NBA. But enough of them. I want to get on the Clippers real quick. And I was going to get on here and rank on a lot of people who was capping for them, because there was a lot of people capping for the Clippers. Trill City, don't think you going to hide. Because Ticket and all the other homies, they got their arrows. I didn't hear you yet. I was just listening to the live stream. I didn't hear you chime in, right? You the biggest culprit. You went from the Celtics to the Clippers because you felt like the Clippers had the best chance. That's disgusting. Your Celtics are still in the playoffs, and your Clippers got put out in the second round. Come on, G. What, you gonna go back to the Celtics now? You gonna go back to the Celtics? Come on, that disgusting behavior from Trill City, man. You still the homie, but cut it out, man. Cut the capping out. Your Celtics is next. Then it's the Lakers, right? But the Clippers, let's stay on track. The Clippers, man. Like I said, when you go out there feeling like you're already NBA champions, when you listen to the hype, and that's one thing I hate. I hate hype jobs. I hate when people gas up teams because you're doing more harm than you are helping them. You're the culprit. That's why Ticket, all you niggas, y'all deserve all that smoke because y'all hyped them up, and y'all are the reasons why the Clippers came out there and played like that. I mean, Paul George, you got Paul George out there shooting off the side of the backboard, bro. Playoff P. Where is Playoff P? Where is he? How did he earn that name, Playoff P? How did he earn it? Off of one playoff series against LeBron? Because he dunked on Birdman? Because he had a competitive series? One can argue that team was deep, right? That team was loaded. It wasn't just Paul George and a bunch of role players. It was Paul George and a bunch of complementary pieces that was very well capable of competing without him, right? Kawhi Leonard, man. My brother was calling me game one talking about Kawhi Leonard out there looking like KD and Kobe. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Do you not know Kawhi Leonard? Do you not know his game? Do you not know about his knees? Like, yeah, I expect him to play like that game one, but that's off of what, 5-6 days of rest? Let's see game 2, 3, and 4, and let's see how he looks then. I guarantee he'll slow down. And sure enough, by game 7, that dude looked like he was 60 years old out there. It was sad to watch, man. Absolutely sad to watch. Patrick Beverley, quote unquote the dead homie. Shout out to LVZ. Patrick Beverley, this dude, and that's another thing. When your role player is the alpha of the team, you're not going to win too many games. You're not going to be able to come back from the 4-quarter deficits like that. You're not. That's the problem with the Clippers. Their alpha is a role player. Patrick Beverley is an alpha, and he has zero to no productivity to this team. Legitimately. His offense is non-existent. His defense is overrated. Like Russell Westbrook says, all he does is run around in circles. All he does is just run around every game. He's an energy guy. He's a high energy guy. Don't get it twisted. I like him, but he's not that guy. Montrezl Harrell. Hopefully they can retain him, right? Because he was unhappy about this team. So we'll see if they can retain him. I know they got him on a cheap deal. I'll break down their roster in another video. But I know he's a free agent coming up, him and Lou Williams. So they have a big decision to make. They do. And they need pay cuts in order to keep that team around. But like I said, I wasn't surprised. If you would have listened to my video where I said, don't bet on the Clippers. I said this specifically. I said, they can very well be champions, but I'm not sold on these dudes. they smelling themselves. Game 5 is when I realized, like, hold on, this team is fraudulent. Like, I had hints. When my Suns beat them 2 times in a row, well, ain't 2 times in a row, but we beat them 2 out of 4 games. I'm like, okay, we were undermanned and we beat them. Imagine us full strength. Like, I don't know if they're really these championship team. I don't know if they're really a championship team like everybody's trying to say they are. You know, I'm not sold on them. You know, so it is what it is. The Nuggets, a lot of people are trying to say they're writing them off already. They're trying to say, oh, well, the Lakers in 5 and shit like that, and the NBA is conspiring for the Lakers. Listen, man, if the Nuggets haven't proven to you already that you cannot write them off, then you will be disappointed again. I have one question. Why is it so wrong to have 2 underdogs in the finals? Why is it so wrong to have the Miami Heat and the Nuggets in the finals? Is it because you want to be right about it? Is it because you don't expect that? And like, what's wrong with seeing the Nuggets and the Miami Heat in the finals? In my opinion, that's good for basketball because nobody's seen it coming. You know, it's not. They don't really have a big fan base. It's no home court advantage. So a lot of people who didn't really watch those teams will be able to see good basketball because these 2 teams play great basketball, and nobody's talking about them. So, shout out, like I said, shout out to B16, big brother, Nikola Jokic. I need some time to do this prediction. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Nuggets versus the Lakers is gonna be a controversial pick for me because I'm gonna go out of left field on this one. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are writing them off. My prediction is gonna go completely out of left field. A lot of people are gonna call me crazy, but I'm gonna stand on my shit and I'm gonna take my ear rolls if I'm wrong. But I got to do this on a whole nother video, man. I ain't gonna do it on this video. This video is specifically about the hype job Clippers, right? The hype job Clippers. They got exactly what they deserve. Now y'all here with the Suns. And like I said, LVZ, I get the last laugh, nigga. Believe that. LVZ, you been trolling me. I'll get the last laugh, nigga. So don't get it twisted, homie. I will be laughing last. But Hitman Next, hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. I'm out of here.